For Danny, the game wasn't just fun anymore. It was a cage, a virtual world where he could escape the crushing weight of reality. The late nights, the missed assignments, the growing distance between him and his family, it all faded away in the glow of the screen. He was addicted, trapped in a cycle of fleeting victories and crushing loneliness. He knew he was losing himself, but the game was his only escape from the pain of failure. One day, while cleaning out the attic, he found a forgotten relic, his grandpa's personal diary. His grandpa, a man he remembered as strong and kind, had passed away years ago. Flipping through the pages, Danny felt a pang of longing. He missed the warmth of his grandpa's presence, the feeling of unconditional love. He saw in the diary not just written words, but a life built on purpose and discipline, a life he desperately wanted to emulate. The diary wasn't about rigid rules. It was about commitment, about showing up for yourself, even when it was hard. It was about choosing what truly mattered over fleeting distractions. Danny realized that his grandpa's discipline wasn't about control. It was about love, a deep love for his passion, for his responsibilities, and for life itself. This realization touched Danny's heart, a spark of hope igniting in the darkness. Breaking the addiction was the hardest thing Danny had ever done. The game screamed for his attention. The virtual world beckoned him back. But he remembered his grandpa's strength, the quiet determination in his eyes. He started small, setting timers for study, turning off notifications. He felt the pain of withdrawal, the emptiness of the silence, but he held on to the hope that he could change. Danny started talking to people. He shared his struggles with his mom, his classmates, his teachers. He was vulnerable, honest about his addiction, his fear of failure, and he found he wasn't alone. Others had faced similar battles, and they offered him support, understanding, and empathy. He learned that real connection wasn't found in a virtual world, but in the hearts of those who cared. There were days when he slipped, when the game's allure was too strong. He'd feel the shame, the guilt, the fear that he was destined to fail. But he learned to forgive himself, to see those moments as part of the journey. He embraced imperfection, realizing that progress wasn't a straight line, but a winding road filled with stumbles and detours. He learned that being human meant being imperfect, but also being resilient. As the exams approached, Danny felt a shift within him. It wasn't just about passing tests, it was about reclaiming his life. He had broken free from his virtual cage, found real connection, and discovered a strength he never knew he had. He walked into the exam hall, not with fear, but with a quiet confidence, feeling like he was carrying his grandpa's spirit, rising like a phoenix from the ashes of his addiction. Danny passed his exams, but more importantly, he found himself. He rebuilt his life, filled with purpose, meaningful connections, and the enduring love he had discovered in his grandpa's diary. He learned that the greatest victories weren't found in virtual worlds, but in the real world, in the hearts of those he loved and the life he had reclaimed. Danny's story is a reminder that addiction doesn't define you. You have the power to break free, to rise from the ashes, to find real connection and purpose. If you're struggling, know that you're not alone. Reach out, find support, and remember that hope is always within reach. You can rise like a phoenix and find your own wings.